Hello friends, the topic in this video is rotary intersection. In the previous video, that is different types of intersection, we have covered the four types of intersection, that is channelized, unchannelized, rotary and signalized. So this video is entirely about the rotary intersection. Rotary intersection is the another form of at-grade intersection. A traffic rotary is a specialized form of at-grade intersection where vehicles from the converging are forced to move around an island in one direction in an orderly and regimented manner and weave out of rotary movement into their desired direction. So instead of through vehicle movement, the vehicle are forced to move around the rotary, and after moving around the rotary, the vehicles are supposed to divert to the respective road. Traffic rotaries reduces the complexity of crossing traffic by forcing them into weaving options or weaving operations. The shape and size of the rotary are determined by the traffic volume and share of the turning movement. Capacity assessment of the rotary is done by analyzing the section having the greatest proportion of weaving traffic. Taken a snap of the rotary intersection. This rotary is from Nagpur, where total 6 roads intersect each other. Some of the roads are having high traffic, where some of the roads are having low traffic. Like the high traffic roads are equipped with the median, whereas the low traffic are just a paved area, like they have no median. Depending upon the movement of the traffic and the traffic capacity, the rotary is designed. Like the components of the rotaries are designed, like the radius of the rotary, the entry width, the exit width. These are the design components of the rotary. So first we will be discussing what are the traffic movement of the rotary. The first point is at grade intersection. At intersection, an intersection where all the roads are joined are called at grade intersection. The second one is a diverging. This is the movement of traffic. The diverging of an single stream of traffic into separate stream. Then the intersection angle, the angle between the two intersecting legs. This is the first leg and this is the second leg. What angle is inscribed in these two arms is called the intersecting angle. Then the merging, the opposite of the diverging, the converging of separate stream of traffic into single stream. And then the rotary intersection, a road junction laid out for movement of traffic in one direction round a central island. So this is a typical form of the rotary, where there is one rotary island, a specific radius, and there is E1 and E2. E1 is the width at entry, that is the vehicles are approaching towards the rotary, then this is the width of the entry, and this is the width of exit, that is exit width, entry and exit width. And then the two components which I will cover is, the first one is a weaving width. Weaving means if this is vehicle, then this vehicle have to move around the rotary, and there is another vehicle coming from this direction, and this have to go around the rotary or towards this direction. Then there is one weaving, that is this vehicle have to move from this to this direction, and this vehicle have to move from this to this direction. It means that this is a weaving, like a cloth is weaved. So there is weaving of the traffic. Weaving means crossing. So this is the weaving length and this is the weaving width. So these are the few components which I have covered here, that is weaving length, weaving width, entry width and exit width. Other components which I will cover in the further slides. Rotary island. So what is rotary island? A traffic island located in the center of an intersection to compel movement in the clockwise direction or anti-clockwise in the foreign, and thus substitute weaving of the traffic around the island instead of direct crossing or vehicle paths. When the vehicle is compelled to move around the rotary, then the speed of the vehicle gradually reduces. Weaving. The combined movement of the merging and diverging of the traffic stream is called weaving. And weaving length. Then the length of the section of the rotary in which weaving occurs. This is a section where weaving occurs. This is called weaving width or weaving length, sorry. And this is weaving width. There are three traffic operations at rotary. First one is diverging. It is the traffic movement. It is a traffic operation where the vehicle moving in one direction is separated into different streams according to their destinations. If both the vehicles are traveling in this direction and one vehicle goes to this direction, so this is called diverging. That is, the vehicle gets diverted from its original position or original direction. This is called diverging. And merging means the opposite of the diverging. Merging is referred to as the process of joining the traffic coming from different approach and going to a common destination into a single stream. If this is the main stream, then the vehicle approaches from different direction and gets merged into the mainstream, and both the vehicles negotiate the road at the same direction. Then the weaving, that is a combination movement of both merging and diverging, is called weaving. In this typical rotary diagram, you can clearly see the weaving traffic. This slide is especially for weaving. In this diagram, you can see the vehicles moving from this direction have to go around the rotary or in this arm, and the vehicle from this arm has to go here or around the rotary. So this is the weaving section where vehicles are crossing each other, and this is the weaving width. The design components of the rotary are, the first I have covered is the weaving length and the weaving width, and the second one are the entry radius and exit radius. That is, if the vehicle is coming from this direction, then this is the entry radius, and if the vehicle is leaving from this direction, then this is the exit radius. So this has to be designed properly. And the most important, that is the radius of the rotary. Depending upon the traffic, what should be the radius of the rotary? This should be depend upon the traffic. And then the approach width, and this is the exit width. These are the parameters designed after deriving the main components. And this is a giveaway line. When the vehicle is approaching the rotary, then the driver should be aware, so that many vehicles are crossing each other. So in order to aware the driver, the giveaway line is marked. The capacity of the rotary. The capacity of rotary is determined by the capacity of each weaving section. That is, how much vehicles are weaving each other. The overall capacity of the rotary is reported as a minimum value. Capacity of the individual weaving section depends on the factors such as width of the weaving section, average width of the entry in the rotary, and the total weaving length. And I have not covered the entry and exit width, that is average of the width of the entry and the exit width. So I have covered the three major design components, that is the weaving length, average of the entry and the exit width, and the width of the weaving section. The proportion of weaving traffic could be calculated from the following formula, that is QV, that is the practical capacity of the weaving section of the rotary in traffic rotary in passenger car unit, that is PCU per hour. The formula represents as 280W into 1 plus E by W into 1 minus P by 3 the whole upon 1 plus W by L. So we will be seeing what is E, W and P. So capital W is the width of the weaving section in meters. It is between 6 to 18 meter in India. And capital E is the average entry width in meter. That is average of the entry and exit width. E by W to be within an range of 0.4 to 1 meter. That is, this E is the average of the entry and exit width, and this W is the width of the weaving section in meter, and the remaining is L and P. L is the length in meters and weaving section between the ends of channelizing island. W by L should be in the range of 0.12 to 0.4. And T is the proportion of the weaving traffic, that is the ratio of the crossing traffic upon the total traffic. P is equal to B plus C upon A plus B plus C plus D. So what is this? Here A, B, C, D are the vehicles entering the intersection, and only B and C are crossing each other. The A is arriving and exiting here, the D is arriving and exiting here, but C is arriving from here and exiting in the other direction, and similarly the B. So B and C are the vehicles which are crossing the traffic, and the total vehicle entering in the traffic are A, B, C, D. So P is equal to proportion of the crossing traffic, that is B plus C, the whole upon the all the vehicles entering in the traffic or entering in the intersection. P will be calculated at all the weaving section and the height value is adopted. If E and W are different for different weaving section, we have to calculate the capacity of all the weaving section and minimum value will be adopted. So this is, I have not taken the numerical on this formula. This is purely a formula based numerical and extremely important in gate perspective. So I recommend you to please thorough this formula. So with this I am ending this rotary intersection topic. Thank you for watching, friends.